to take his properties, including this apartment behind me. Aaron?
Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man.
Hey, Money Mayweather, Floyd, don't think you gonna surprise me with that big tractor trailer with all them cars on it. I done seen your cars. I done seen them.
Boxing star Floyd Mayweather is said to be under pressure after authorities blocked access to his holdings tied to a $42 million fraud accusation. He maintains his taxes are settled, blaming dispute on biased coverage and rejects claims saying matter is exaggerated by inaccurate news media stories.
Especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather.
Rapper and businessman Rick Ross recently took a swipe at Floyd Mayweather, joking about how the boxing icon is no longer regularly displaying the luxury cars he used to parade in public. Ross suggested that Mayweather's once famous habit of showcasing an enormous fleet of high-end vehicles has noticeably faded, drawing attention to what appears to be a change in the fighter's financial circumstances. His comment worked as a subtle dig at Mayweather's present lifestyle, hinting that the flashy demonstrations of wealth that once defined his image might now appear far less often because of ongoing money troubles. Mayweather's long-standing pattern of buying lavish items has also created problems in the form of growing tax obligations. Reports indicate he did not fully factor in the taxes connected to his expensive purchases, even as the former champion continued highlighting luxury cars, designer watches, and high-priced properties. The tax responsibilities tied to those assets were reportedly left unaddressed. That oversight has now put him in a difficult position with tax authorities, showing how the pursuit of status symbols and public image may have taken priority over the financial planning required to sustain such an extravagant way of living.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers the super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner's going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
After reports about his financial issues surfaced, Floyd Mayweather responded by stating that he had already paid $26 million to the Internal Revenue Service. Although the statement appeared intended to settle concerns, it instead sparked more debate. Some people doubted whether the payment actually covered what was owed, while others believed the figure might not represent the total amount of his tax obligations.
He replies to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, $26 million.
They're just paying. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas.
Floyd Mayweather is also dealing with increasing financial pressure tied to significant debts. Reports indicate he owes more than $33 million to fellow boxer Gervonta Davis and is facing another unpaid obligation in Dubai. The situation drew additional attention after his recent acquisition of a $42 million asset, which prompted fresh scrutiny of his spending behavior. Critics say making such costly purchases while carrying major debts suggests poor financial planning.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you want all these millions? But man, stay tuned for that next video.
Statements from business associates of Floyd Mayweather suggest his monthly spending regularly exceeds his income. His costly way of living, marked by a passion for high-end cars, private aircraft, and expensive real estate, has reportedly created financial pressure. Sources familiar with his dealings also claim he has a reputation for overlooking tax responsibilities while continuing to enjoy his wealth.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. Say we make $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
Fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not.
Floyd Mayweather has repeatedly made bold statements about his income, at one point claiming he earns around $3 million each month, an amount he suggested surpasses the monthly earnings of Bill Gates. Financial analysts, however, have largely rejected these remarks, saying such figures are highly unlikely.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, you know, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes, what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Within the span of a single week, Floyd Mayweather was said to have spent roughly $5 million on new property purchases, along with a private jet. The scale of that spending quickly attracted attention, raising doubts about the stability of his finances and placing his tax concerns under greater public scrutiny. Although these costly acquisitions may have been aimed at sustaining his high-profile image, they have also deepened concerns about the future of his financial situation.
In 1996, a con man bought the New York Islanders with fake documents and a fax machine. This is the story of one of the craziest scams in sports history. It all starts with this guy, John Spano Jr. He ran a company called Bison Group in Dallas, Texas. They leased and financed equipment, nothing major, but he was the type of guy to make it seem like they were managing hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, he was worth less than $5 million. But John always dreamed of being a billionaire, and his way to become one was own a sports team. So in 1995, he positioned himself as a local wealthy businessman and approached the Dallas Stars ownership group as a new potential buyer. The Stars did some basic due diligence and found out that he really didn't have as much money as he was claiming, and then they just dismissed him. So then John tries again, but this time he chooses a brand new franchise, the Florida Panthers, and he actually almost bought the Panthers. But after the owners asked for more thorough financials, the deal fell through. Which brings us to 1996 and the New York Islanders. The owner at the time, John Pickett, was desperate to move the team. He bought the team during a dynasty where they won 4 Stanley Cups in a row during the early 80s. Since then, the team was on a steep decline, losing millions a year. In the early 90s, Pickett tried to sell the team, but every time it fell through. Then out of nowhere, here comes the mysterious business tycoon, John Spano, here to save the franchise. And this time, Spano came prepared with fake financial documents, phony businesses, and forged letters of credit to look legit. He said all the right things, he looked the part, and Pickett was so desperate to sell the team, He did, for $165 million. And with no one really looking too deep into it, even the NHL approved him. The wild part is, he was given full control of the team without even making a payment. For 4 months, Spano acted as a legit owner, sat in on GM meetings, signed players, traded players, and even took interviews as the owner. However, the lies did catch up to him. Spano misses his first payment and he blames it on the bank. Then he misses a second payment and now everyone starts digging into his life. Turns out he didn't have any money at all. All of his bank statements were fake and even his financial advisors were just his friends pretending. Once the truth broke, the whole deal was void. Spano was later arrested and sentenced 71 months in federal prison. Now, something like this would never happen today, but it is pretty wild that Spano owned an NHL team for 4 months with no...
Floyd Mayweather recently purchased several buildings in New York City, a move that has drawn considerable attention. Observers are questioning the timing of these acquisitions, particularly because he is still dealing with financial challenges.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright. In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying, like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather has publicly stated that he bought numerous buildings in New York City. However, later inquiries suggested those statements may have been overstated. Reports indicate that instead of full ownership, he may have secured partial stakes in certain properties.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple...
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units,
yeah,
100 or some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like I said, it's probably
so
62
think about
buildings.
It. If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents, let them move out, and then build a skyscraper.
Right. Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
This pattern of overstating his purchases has added to the mounting doubts about Floyd Mayweather's business decisions. Continuing his streak of lavish public displays, he was spotted traveling in an armored tank while visiting Mexico. The striking show of wealth drew widespread attention and reinforced the perception that Mayweather prioritizes flashy appearances over practical financial management.
Viva Mexico! See you now. See?
Floyd Mayweather is widely recognized for owning an impressive array of luxury vehicles, with his social media frequently showcasing his newest additions. His lifestyle, spanning high-end cars to private jets, largely revolves around highlighting his wealth and opulent possessions.
When you're the best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them a breakdown, Chadwick. Give them
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best way to purchase is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy. Give me the breakdown.
This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. One of 60. This is a one-of-one spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue, and it's been painted. You can see the blue exposed carbon as you...
If you found this deep dive into Floyd Mayweather's financial ups and downs intriguing, don't forget to stay connected for more inside stories from the world of sports and celebrity lifestyles. His journey shows just how complex fame, fortune, and financial choices can be. We want to hear from you. What's your take on Mayweather's spending habits and lifestyle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation with fellow fans sharing their perspectives on this fascinating story.